Hi, welcome to my first stitching tutorial. Today we're going to be doing backstitch and whip backstitch. Well, because they kind of go together. So what you need is your hoop, a needle, I got my needle minder, some scissors, and I'm going to be using two different colors so I can show you guys like the contrast between the two and what is the whip versus just the basic backstitch. So start by threading that needle. So I'm using the darker color as my first color. And I've drawn these like lines evenly apart just to show you. That helps make it look like consistent. So first step is, now that we have our thread, I'll start over here. And I'm gonna go in where this mark is, like right there, see? And for the next stitch, you want to come up over here, this next mark you little made here, and then come back around into that hole that you just made. Hence, I guess why they call it the back stitch. And then I'm going to start by going back in that hole I just came from. Oh, sorry. First time using a hoop stand too. Okay. So basically you just want to kind of go like back and forth. But the stitch is really good for outlining and words too. And I guess it's like one of the most basic embroidery stitches, but it's a good staple. Okay, so now that I've done my little line here, I'm going to tie this off. Happening behind the scenes currently. And then we're now going to move to our second color here. I'm just going to cut like a little piece. And normally you would do it in the same color that you did the back stitch in if you wanted to do an outline, but I want you guys to be able to see the contrast here. Okay, sorry. Having some issues threading that needle. So when you start with backstitch, you want to start like in one of the holes where your backstitch is, not anywhere else. So what you do is you want them all to go in the same direction. So keep track of which way you're going. So you come under this. Make sure you go under all the threads and you pull this through. And then we're going to go in the same direction. Like that. And I usually toss the thread over so I don't get like confused what direction I'm going in. And voila, there you have it. That is backstitch and whip backstitch. And it's just such a nicer like looking outline, and it is really tight, and you can kind of like experiment with how many strands you're using and how long the stitches are, but it's really helpful for curvy lines, and I use it for all of my outlines personally. So yeah, sorry it was a bit shaky. It's my first tutorial, but thank you guys for watching and enjoy.